Listen, I understand you think I'm handsome, but you gotta stop looking at me like that. It's making me very uncomfortable. Stop trying to take advantage of me. It won't work.
You are listening to the Masculine Mindset Show, a podcast for introverts to get more confidence, more importantly, more self-worth, and of course, get more fit. Women are a side benefit. More importantly, I turn nice guys into bad motherfuckers. Let's get into the content. You fucking legend. Sponsored by Brain FM. Real binaural beats that has sleep tracks, meditation tracks, recharge tracks, relaxation tracks, focus tracks, which, by the way, those focus tracks are really fucking good. Man, do I focus when I am writing my blogs, you guys. Okay, let's get into the content. I fucking love it. If you'd sign up right now.
I was doing some self-reflection, you guys, from times where I've basically called women out. And it was a long time ago, you guys, but honestly, look, I didn't know at that time that you basically have to call them out the right way, okay? And if you don't call them out the right way, then honestly, they're gonna get butthurt. So, this is an episode about that instance. Now, even though I did the right thing and I took her home, it doesn't matter. At that time, I was just way too extreme about it. And I was not in control. So, I want to let all of you know right now that even though I tell you how to call women out correctly, understand that there's a big caveat to this whole podcast. That is, don't become basically a fucking lunatic. Now, that's the caveat. Let's proceed forward, you guys. Let's proceed forward. Have you ever heard a woman say, you chose to come here, so you gotta deal with it? Okay, I want to say that one more time, you guys. You chose to come here, so you gotta deal with it. So, this is a dark test women use on men consistently. That's the title of the podcast, right? And I want to be clear with you guys. Good-looking women will do this. Okay, now, there is a small subsection of women that will do this a lot. But, again, not all of them will do this. If you heard my episode called 10 Ways to Trigger Involuntary Polarity, you know that on default, I'm very guarded. And I am because, you guys, I'm telling you right now, something that I've been through years ago. Basically, a woman would try to always basically take the frame, and I got so fucking fed up with it that I would take her home, and it just turned into a bad relationship, you guys. So I want to tell you all really, really quick, you guys, that is, you have to call them out the right way. Call them out the right way, okay? This is what this podcast is about, all right? Calling women out on their bullshit, but doing it in the right way without having too much negativity behind it. Okay, so this is woman testing your balls right here. It is. And I want to tell you all right now that, have you guys ever heard of something called consistency? That is, we all have this built-in desire to basically be consistent with the roles that we play, right? This is what consistency is. All right? So, when you get someone to act a certain way or behave a certain way, that right there is a clever way of women basically telling men that you're shitty with choosing places on where to go to eat. That's kind of what I'm getting at here. So if a woman ever says this to you, I talked about the consistency bias, right? So the consistency bias that I briefly brought up, I'm glad that I told you that, because guys, this right here is what women will do. Women will do this, okay? They will often make comments like this. This was your choice. You chose to come here, right? This was your choice. You chose to come here. Why do women say that? It's simple, you guys. They want to choose where to go to eat, don't they? And I want to tell you something about that, you guys. That is, this is a very subtle way to basically communicate that she is planting the seed that you make bad decisions on where to go to eat. So, I want to say this one more time, you guys. This is what women will say to you. They will say, you made this decision, not me. You made this decision, not me. That's fucked up, you guys, isn't it? That's really fucked up. So, I want to tell you all something. Here's what women are doing when they do that. They are kind of basically twisting the knife, okay? They're twisting the knife. They're agitating the problem. And they're basically saying, you're a shitty decision maker, right? That's kind of what they're saying. So, you have to call her out fast and unapologetically, okay? You have to call her out fast and unapologetically. Okay, those of you women listening, this is not some misogynistic power trip, okay? I want to make that very clear. You have to call her out in a calm, controlled manner, okay? Again, as I said, be calm about it, all right? Look, I'm going to take you home now because obviously this isn't cool. If you want me to take you on good dates and have fun, then stop implying that I'm a shitty decision maker because that is not the right plan. Okay, that would be a better way to handle this. Look, I'm taking you home right now. This is it. I'm done. That's what I said, you guys. But to be clear with you guys, again, she did kind of get turned on by that, which, by the way, this chick was really toxic. So I want to be clear with you. Don't go for toxic chicks, you guys. Just don't. Now, I want to tell you all something right now, okay? Some of you guys might be thinking, well, Adam, that just sounds like you're getting angry. I want to tell you something, you guys. If you heard my podcasts, 10x your masculinity, and for example, like become a bad motherfucker with a backbone, I want to be clear with you. Anger can be a good thing, but anger, I have like a love-hate relationship with this word, because on some instance, yes, it's a turn on, because the dark triad blends into attraction. Okay? Women are turned on by your capacity to kill, as I often say, right? But again, that doesn't mean become a killer, as I said on that episode. Become a bad motherfucker. Alright? What that means, you guys, is simply put, they are turned on by your capacity to basically put her in her place in a calm, controlled manner. Okay? In a calm, controlled manner. So, I would say this, you guys, look. I'm going to take you home now because this is not flying with me. That's it. Alright? I'm going to take you home now because this is not flying with me. Again, this podcast right here is dedicated to my rule on Closer's Guide to Seduction. I talk about be willing to end dates. Okay? Be willing to end dates. Now, guys, this is it for me in this podcast today. Now, I want you to remember, you guys, to not turn into a psycho when you call women out. Okay? I do talk about having the certainty of a psychopath, but I don't mean become one, okay? I want to make that very clear. I don't mean you fucking become one, all right? You just take what you can learn from these TV characters on like fucking TV shows, right? Guys, have you ever watched the TV show called The Vampire Diaries? I take a lot of inspiration from Damon Salvatore, okay? I recommend that you watch that show. A lot of girls really love that character. Now, I'm going to tell you all something really quick. That doesn't mean be incongruent. That fucking means just take inspiration. That's it. Now, I love you guys. Peace out. You are fucking handsome. Enter your space from this side, my friend. From the side. Get close. Lean in and whisper this into her ear. This feels good, relaxing with you here right now. I can tell that it seems like you really love sex, relaxing and letting go. Like, I kind of get this feeling that when you are frustrated, it's normally because you want a guy to be a fucking man and to take the sexual lead. You seem like you secretly want that, but you don't want anyone to know what you really want. It's my responsibility as a man of my word to tell you that it can come true. If you're lucky. Teaser, guys, to my next podcast. Cold reading combined with some epic pacing and leading. Come back on the next one on Thursday. This one is 7 cold reads. Ooh, it's a good one. See you soon, pimps.
Kiki girl. Like it, girl. Kiki girl.